All right. Good morning, monarchs, or afternoon, depending on the time of day you are watching this. Welcome to the first video for Foundations for Integrated Math for quarter three. So these are going to be very similar to the videos that we had in quarter one, but just different material, obviously, because we're kind of moving on. We are starting with Unit 5 right now. Unit 5 is all about graphing. So kind of the focus of quarter one obviously was solving equations. We did a ton of solving equations. The focus of quarter two is really going to be graphing. So we're going to be doing quite a bit of graphing in quarter two. Hopefully this is a little bit of a review. Hopefully you've seen ordered pairs before, but if not, we'll go over kind of what an ordered pair is, what they mean, and how to graph them. Okay, so today we're going to do 5.1 day one. We're graphing linear equations in one variable. So eventually we'll be graphing linear equations in two variables, but today we are just graphing linear equations in one variable. So that means it'll either be an x or a y. There will not be both. Okay, so first we have 5.1 day one. We're graphing linear equations in one variable. So I'm going to highlight the graphing linear equations in one variable because that's what we're doing. That is the name of our lesson. Okay, so now what it wants us to do first is graph these points. Okay, so we have these points right here, and it wants us to graph them. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight the word graph because that's what it's telling us to do. We always highlight what it's telling us to do. Okay, and these points are called ordered pairs. Okay, so these points right here, I'm going to put in parentheses, ordered, can't spell today, ordered pairs. Okay, so all of these are ordered pairs. And in an ordered pair, we have two different numbers. Okay, the first number right here is always going to be our x coordinate. So this is always our x. Our second number right here is always going to be our y coordinate. And you can remember that because x comes before y in the alphabet. X always comes before y in an ordered pair because x comes before y in the alphabet. Okay, so again, here is our x, this is our y, this is our x, this is our y, this is our x, y, x, and y. Okay, so -4 is my x here, 5 is my y. All right, 3 is my x here, 5 is my y, 0 is my x here, and 5 is my y. Okay, so now when I graph these, I always graph the x coordinate first. Okay, I always graph the x coordinate first. So for example, my x coordinate here is going to be -2. So I look at my graph and I see that I have an x-axis, which is my horizontal axis. My x-axis goes from left to right. My y-axis, as you can see, there's y right here. My y-axis goes from down to up, or it's straight up and down. Okay, so the x-axis is horizontal, the y-axis is vertical. Okay, so when it's given us a point, it gives us first the x coordinate. So we first go to that x coordinate on the x-axis. So here, our first x coordinate is a -2, right? That's this x coordinate is -2. So I find -2 on my x-axis. My x-axis is right here. So I find -2 and I go to -2. I don't make my dot yet because I haven't done my y, but that's my first part. I always find my x first. This is -2 on the x-axis, so I go to -2. So now my next coordinate is my y coordinate, which is 5. So then I go to 5, +5 on the y-axis, so we're at -2 on the x-axis. Then I go up to 5 on the y-axis, and that's where I make my point. Okay, so this is telling me that my x coordinate is -2, my y coordinate is 5, and that is what my ordered pair is, -2, 5. Okay. Here, my x coordinate is a 1. Okay, my y coordinate is a 5 again. So I'm going to go to 1 now. So now I go to 1 on the x-axis, which is right here. Okay, here is 1, and I'm going to go up to 5. So 1, 5 is going to be right there. That is the ordered pair 1, 5. Okay, next I'm going to do -4, 5. All right, -4, 5. -4 is going to be right here on the x-axis. So I go to -4, and then I go up 5 on the y-axis. So my point is right there. That is the point -4, 5. Okay. Now I have 3, 5, +3, 5. So again, I'm going to find +3 on the x-axis. I go over to +3, and then I'm going to go up 5. Okay. Then I go to 5 on the y-axis, which we know is right there. Okay, my last ordered pair on this set is going to be 0, 5. Okay, 0, comma 5. So my x-coordinate is 0. That means that I do not go to -1, I do not go to 1, 0 is between them, so I stay on the x-axis. My x-coordinate is 0, so that means I stay on the x-axis, and I go up to 5 on the y-axis. So this is now all of those points graphed. This is what it looks like. Okay. In the next video, so in video 2, we will go over the rest of the notes. All right. Thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for video